Long, long ago, in an age when mountains rose like stone walls toward the heavens, and the plains lay spread like ancient woven carpets of earth and green, there stood a small village at the edge of time. Its houses were made of clay and wood, its doors were low, its windows narrow, and its lamps were lit at night with olive oil. The streets were thin and crooked, the walls were cracked by centuries of wind and sun, and silence lived in the corners like an old spirit. Life there moved slowly, like a tired river, never rushing, never stopping. In that village lived a young boy named Nora. He was thin, quiet, and gentle in his ways. His eyes were full of dreams that had not yet found the courage to speak. He was not strong, not famous, not rich, not wise, and not brave in the way stories speak of heroes. He owned nothing great, no sword, no gold, no horse, no power, only a heart full of questions and hands that often felt empty. Every morning, before the sun climbed over the mountains and while mist still rested on the ground, Nora would step out of his small clay house. His shoes were old, the leather cracked, the strings worn thin. His footsteps left soft marks in the dust of the village roads. He passed olive trees with twisted trunks, stone wells dark with age, broken walls and silent doorways. Each day was the same path, each day the same steps, each day the same road. But inside him lived a quiet storm. Nora wanted to become something, not great, not famous, not powerful, only meaningful. Yet whenever he looked at the great roads, the tall mountains, the long journeys, and the heavy tasks of life, fear would rise in his chest. Everything looked too big, the world was too large, the dreams were too heavy, and he felt too small. One day, while sitting beside an ancient stone spring, watching his reflection tremble in the water, an old man approached. His beard was long and white, his staff made of olive wood, and his eyes looked like they had seen centuries pass. His clothes were simple, but his presence felt heavy, like history itself. He sat beside Nora without speaking. Silence stretched between them like a painted sky in an old fresco. After a long while, the old man spoke. "Do you know why a river breaks through a mountain?" Nora answered softly. "Because it is strong." The old man smiled. "No," he said. "Because it continues." Then he drew a small line in the dust with his staff. "This is one step," he said. Then another line, and another, and another. Soon the ground was full of small marks. From up close they meant nothing, but from far away they formed a long path. "No great road begins with a great step," the old man said. "All great roads begin with small steps." And then, like mist at sunrise, the old man was gone. From that day, something inside Nora changed. Not like fire, not like thunder, not like a storm, but like the quiet light of a candle. He decided not to think big, only to act small. Day 1, he simply woke up early. Day 2, he walked 10 steps more than usual. Day 3, he moved 1 stone from the path. Day 4, he cleared 1 dry branch. Day 5, he whispered 1 prayer. Day 6, he gave 1 smile to a stranger. None of these were great, none were heroic, none were legendary, none were worthy of songs, but they continued. Days passed, months passed, years passed. The village stayed the same, but Nora changed. His body was still thin, his clothes still simple, but his eyes grew deep. His walk grew steady. His hands stopped shaking. His heart no longer feared long roads because he no longer tried to walk them all at once. He began to build a small garden beside his home, not a great garden, not a wide field, just a small piece of land, one shovel, one seed, one cup of water. Every day, one small action. Every day, one small step. Years passed again. That small land became a green garden. Trees grew, fruit appeared, shade formed. Children played beneath its branches, old men rested in its shadow, travelers ate from its trees. The village began to live inside that garden. No one remembered how it started, they only saw what it became. Nora grew old, his hair turned white, his back bent, his hands became slow, but the path he had built remained. One day he returned to the same old stone spring. He sat where he once sat as a boy. He looked into the water, and this time he saw the reflection of an old man, himself. And he whispered, "I never did great things. I only never stopped doing small ones." And that was the secret of the power of small steps. Not in their size, not in their speed, not in their glory, not in being seen, but in their continuation.